Take me to the King. I don't have much to bring. My heart's torn in pieces. It's my offering. Take me to the King.
Truth is, I'm tired. Options are few. I'm trying to pray, but where are you? I'm all churched out, hurt and abused. I can't pay what's left to do. Come on. Truth is, I'm weak. No strength to fight, no tears to cry. Even if I tried, but still my soul refuses to die. One touch will change my life. Take me to the King. I don't have much to bring. My heart's torn in pieces. It's my offering. Lay me at the throne. Leave me there alone to gaze upon your glory and sing to you. Please take me to the King. Truth is, it's time to stop playing these games. We need a word for the people's pain. So Lord, speak right now. Let it fall like rain. We're chasing after you. Oh, no rules, no religion. I've made my decision to run to you, the healer that I need. Take me to the King. Don't have much to bring. My heart's torn to pieces. It's my offering. Lay me at the throne. Leave me there alone to gaze upon your glory and to sing to you this song. Lord, we're in the way. We keep making mistakes. Glory's not for us, it's all for you. Take me to the King. I don't have much to bring. My heart's torn to pieces. It's my offering. Leave me there. I want to gaze upon your glory. Sing to you. To sing to you this song. Take me to the King. Take me to the King. Take me to the King. I'm tired.
options are few. I'm trying to pray, but where are you? I'm all churched out, hurt and abused. I can't fake what's left to do. Truth is I'm weak, no strength to fight, no tears to cry, even if I tried. But still my soul refuses to die. One touch will change my life. Take me to the King. I don't have much to breathe. My heart's torn in pieces. It's my offering. Lay me at the throne. Leave me there alone to gaze upon your glory and sing to you this song. Please take me to the King. Truth is, it's time to.
Hello everyone, my name's Maple and I'm a friend of Yvette and a former work colleague. Just wanted to say a few words about her. This is so hard because Yvette was so full of life and so funny and so straight. I can't believe that this has happened. My sympathies first of all to the family and to those of you who are really close to her. I know this will take a long time to make any sense, so be kind to yourselves. Yvette was just such a lovely person. She was a great social worker and she had a great work ethic, and she was just a lovely person to be around. So rest in peace, my dear, rest in peace. And I will hope you all have a fantastic day just thinking about her and remembering her. Okay, bye-bye.
Hello, I'm Tasia. I'm Yvette's second oldest grandchild. This is my tribute to Yvette. She was such an amazing person. I look up to her a lot and hope that I could be like her, because she was an amazing person, honestly. If you knew her, you would know, like, wow, she's an amazing person. I have a lot of good memories of her, like taking me and my brother and my cousins away to like Southend or Brighton. She just always made time for us, always, and she made a lot of time for my kids as well. And she didn't look like a grandmother, a great grandmother. Yeah, she was just amazing, and I'm gonna miss her a lot. But I know that she would always want us to prosper in whatever we're supposed to do in life, and she'll be proud. But yeah, this is my tribute to Yvette, Nanny. I'm going to miss you and I love you always.
I'm here to give my mum Yvette my contributions. My name is Tracy Mcleod, Yvette's second child. Yvette was a lovely, vibrant, happy person who liked to help and give a lot of support. Yvette was always a good person to me, being a mother. We had lots of fun together. We had laughter, we had cries, we have sadness. My mum always gave me a lot of support, not just to me, but to the family, also her close family friends and her friends, and also her work friends and spiritual friends. Yvette was very fun-loving. She loved entertaining. She loved playing and doing things with children. As you were aware, my mum sadly passed, and I know that she went through her battle where she suffered a lot of pain, etc. But I'm happy that now she's in a better place where she can find peace and rest in. R.I.P. Yvette. Love you.
I'd like to say thank you for all the people that attended today. And even for the ones that haven't attended, I want to say thank you for the support that you've given to me and all of my family. It's been so special for us. It's been overwhelming, but we just feel blessed to have the presence of everyone that's around us right now. My mum passed away of cancer. It was a very hard battle for her. She had very strong spirits. Even when I was in America, we were speaking from over there, where she had breast cancer and they removed one of her breasts. She had a tumor in it, and she had belief that she would survive this. She was going through chemo. My mum's a fighter. She's an absolute fighter. Even up to, I want to say, a couple of days before she passed, she still had the will to live. My mum gives all of us, me, my siblings, and all my family, the strength that we all have now. My mum's such a special lady for me. She's created so much memories with me, for me, through all the journeys that we've had and the experiences that we've had together. But this battle for cancer that she had, I believed she would have beat it, but she took it, she gave it her all. She really did. She gave it her absolute all. When I came over from America, I got to spend the last week of her life with her in the hospital, which was very special to me. I'll always remember the times that we spent there on the last days, where my mum didn't even close her eyes in the night. She was awake all night long, just looking over at me as I was sitting down working on my computer doing some stuff. I was there hoping that she would sleep, but as I said, my mum's a fighter. She suffered. She really, really suffered. The water in her lungs was a struggle for her, but she was still fighting through with her belief. As I said, my mum, for me, is my champion. She's my heartbeat. She was my all, and she always will be. She came and visited me in America a few times, and we've had so many great memories of her being over there, where we went to Orlando, to Disney. She had the family van I made her drive, which she crashed. Wasn't bad. She just oversteered the van. But, she had the confidence believing she could drive. And to be honest, her driving skills wasn't the best. But, nevertheless, it was an experience for us all. She had my kids in the van with her and stuff. I think she just took her eyes off the road for a split second, because we was all driving separate vehicles at the time. But we made it to Orlando. We had such a great time in Disney. My mum stayed 6 weeks with us, at my house. We had special moments. All of the moments were special, good and bad. We went out to the beach. She had fun. She really had fun, and as I said, with my mum, she was special for my children. She was special for my nieces and my nephews. They all have their own experiences with her that I've seen over the years. My mum's been strong for my brother and his kids. She's just a champion. She always will be a champion for all of us. My mum will always live on in all of us. I love you dearly, Mum. And I remember when I was growing up as a kid, when I had chores to do and I couldn't even go out unless my chores was completed. My mum said to me, no, until you get your stuff done, you're not going anywhere. So she made me, she made me know how to cook, to wash, to clean, to iron. My mum even made me go down back in the days on my knees and scrubbing over the tub with the Ariel soap powder and one of them scrubbing brushes. She said to me that I want to make sure that you can fend for yourself and you don't have to depend on any woman to survive. You can cook, you can wash, you can clean, you can iron, you can do everything a woman can do to take care of yourself. And I love my mum for that. As I said, she was a special lady for all of us. And I miss you deeply. And again, I want to just thank everybody, my friends and family and everyone around us that showed us support, even my mum's friends that showed us all support. I didn't even know we had that much love around us like this. And I'll be forever indebted to all of you. Thank you so much for coming and supporting my family.
Hi, for all of those who don't know who I am, I'm Tony's mother, and I'm so proud. I'm so proud of you, darling. You've got the most beautiful woman in the world. At the wedding, the whole situation today was wonderful. I was in tears. It's every mother's dream for her son to be married to such a beautiful woman. And I'm not going to give a big speech because I think people get a bit bored when you speak too much. All I can say is love each other, cherish each other. The greatest thing in this world is to love. There's nothing else but to love. And I know that both of you have that for each other. I've spoken to you both independently, and you've said such beautiful things about each other. And I think every woman would love to meet a man like my son. And every man would love to meet a woman like Margaret. And all I can say, congratulations, have a beautiful life. I will always be there for you, because I know your parents are deceased, they're not here today, but I will try and play my part. Have a wonderful life. Thank you.
Take me to the King. I don't have much to bring. My heart's torn in pieces. It's my offering. Take me to the King.
Truth is, I'm tired. Options are few. I'm trying to pray, but where are you? I'm all churched out, hurt and abused. I can't fake what's left to do. Come on. Truth is, I'm weak. No strength to fight, no tears to cry, even if I tried. But still my soul refuses to die. One touch will change my life. Take me to the King. I don't have much to bring. My heart's torn in pieces. It's my offering. Lay me at the throne. Leave me there alone to gaze upon your glory and sing to you. Please take me to the King. Truth is, it's time to stop playing these games. We need a word for the people's pain. So Lord, speak right It's my offering. I'm tired, options are few. I'm trying to pray, but where are you? I'm all churched out, hurt and abused. I can't fake what's left to do. Truth is, I'm weak.
Just remind me, please. That's to play. That's it. That's the only button I need to press.
That's the only one you need to press, because all of these tracks will come to an end and it will stop. And even in the one we've shortened, like I said, after 5 minutes it will fade out.
Thank you.
Okay, so you haven't got to worry about it. Do you want that brought up a bit higher?
Yes, please.
Is that better?
Yes, thank you. Yes.
So once the gentleman's out from the toilet, do you want me to push the play button for the music?
We were up to start at 3:30, so I'll start the service at 3:30, so that's part of it. As long as she's in here at 3:30, then that's fine. Yes.
Yeah.
What is all that's? You said it takes 3 minutes. You said it takes 3 minutes.
It'll take a couple of minutes, because by the time I think the family are following, so by the time they've come in and taken their seats, it'll be about 3:30. Okay.
And do you ask everyone to rise?
I will ask everyone to stand.
Okay, fine, thank you.
Okay.
Good afternoon. Please be seated. My name is Stella Udu. I am a member of the Eckankar clergy. I welcome all of you who have come today to honor the life of Yvette, Gretley, Rose, Mcleod, and to share our love for her. As some of you know, Yvette was a member of Eckankar, the path of spiritual freedom. I came to know Yvette through our common interests in the Ek community over the years. Yvette asked me, she planned ahead, and she asked me to conduct this service today, and I was happy and honored to accept. And I'll start the service with an opening reading. Ek is the life force, the Holy Spirit, or audible life current, which sustains all life. This Ek Memorial Service is about the nature of life, death, love, and the journey of soul. Yvette is soul, an eternal, individual spark of God who can never die. But who has left this arena of life for a new one? We are here to celebrate the time we shared with Yvette and to open our hearts to a richer understanding of our common spiritual journey. Each person is a divine being who comes to life on earth with a spiritual purpose. Lifetime after lifetime, soul grows in love and grace, ultimately to become a co-worker with God. A lifetime is a precious gift, an opportunity for spiritual growth and service to others. Most of all, life brings soul the purity of love, compassion, and grace. Each one of us travels a path of spiritual unfoldment, only partly visible to others. This is the secret inner side of life, our private communion with God. In Eckankar, we believe that God, Sugmod, sends each soul into life to discover itself as a divine being, walking holy ground. Soul is never without the twin aspects of God, the light and sound of Ek, also known as the Holy Spirit. The light is to show us what must be overcome. The sound calls our hearts home to God. The spiritual leader of Eckankar, the Mahanta, the living Ek Master, serves as our companion and guide on this journey. The Mahanta, the inner teacher, leads us into the light and sound, forever reminding us that soul exists because God loves it. Births and deaths mark the journey of soul. The translation from one stage of experience to another is but a further step on soul's journey home to God. Yvette's life was but a part of a spiritual journey which now continues. Many of us here today were part of that journey, as Yvette was part of ours. As we look back on our time with Yvette, each of us has our own impressions and memories. Even if we could collect all of them, they would describe only a small part of her. Yet, it is natural that we use this occasion to share memories of Yvette. I'd like to call on Solomon Weaver to share his own remembrances of Yvette. Thank you, Solomon.
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Solomon Weaver. I'm a member of Eckankar, and I came to know Yvette through our mutual love for God. It was all a sudden incident for me. I didn't even know about Yvette's illness. All through lockdown, as many relationships died down, I hadn't spoken with her for quite a while. But our mutual friend Ella called me and said, Yvette is really poorly. And Ella said to me at the time, we don't even know if she'll make it this time. And I said to Ella, I'd love to see Yvette, and Ella gave me the address. And as I was preparing to make that visit, something in my mind said, there's no rush to say goodbye. I instantly had the realization that I would not physically meet Yvette. And so I sat in a moment of silence and visualized Yvette in my consciousness and made peace and said goodbye. Yvette is I was thinking of the right word. She'd never looked quite old enough to call her mother. She never looked so young to call her sister. But she was right there for me and for many of us. We grew as a family for over 20 years. And whilst some people in the audience, particularly the grandchildren, may not know me, I know you. Because I've seen you grow. I've seen the love Yvette has nurtured on you. As she brought you to events, very patiently sat next to you as you played around. She was truly a giver of love. A giver of unconditional love. And that's my most bearing memory of her. She gave of herself selflessly, willingly. And for those of us that grieve, we grieve because she gave us love. I'd like to thank the Mcleod family for giving me the opportunity to say a few words about my dear friend. And I'd like to leave with a quote that helps me explain what Yvette was to me. And it goes something like this. It says, without love, neither thee nor I can exist. Without love, there'll be absolutely nothing. So make love thy master, for love is God. And whosoever loves God shall love that which we call love. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Solomon. I'd now like to call upon Ella Okoni to give her remembrance of Yvette. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'll share a few words about my dear friend Yvette. Yvette was a beautiful, loving, caring soul whom I had the privilege to have known her for over 20 years. I met Yvette in my church at Eckankar, and we attended so many ECK events together. Yvette always looked out for me. At the end of every program, she would walk to me and she would say, Ella, how are you getting home? And I would just tell her, oh, I'm just gonna take a bus or take the train or Uber. And she would say, no, I'll drop you. And I was like, oh, but you're going somewhere else. She said, no, Ella, I'm going to take you home. And she did that all the time. And one day I just, out of curiosity, I asked her, I said, Yvette, you're always dropping me at home, even when it's off your way. And she turned to me with a smile and she said, Ella, I want to make sure you get home okay. And that was who Yvette was. Her caring nature, always looking out for not just me, but her friends, her grandchildren, and family. Yvette was more than a friend to me. She was like a sister. Every time when I was down or I just needed somebody to talk to, every time I picked up the phone to call Yvette, she would just say, oh, Ella, are you okay? And I'll say, yeah, I'm fine, but, just having one of those days. And she would say, okay, what's the problem? And she would just listen. And she always had something to say that always lifted me and made me feel better. She always brought comfort to me. A few days before Yvette passed on, I called her and I told her, oh, I'm coming to see you. And then the day before she died, her daughter, Beverly, called me to say that her mom was poorly and she wasn't sure she was going to make it. So I told her, oh, I'm coming tomorrow. Just the next day, while I was kind of getting ready to go and visit my friend Yvette, Beverly called me on the phone and she said, oh, her mom's just passed on. But before then, I was in my prayers and all of a sudden, Yvette just showed up. She came to me and she had this most beautiful smile. And I looked at her and I told her, I said, I'm coming to see you. And then I got the call from Beverly saying she's passed on. So when I went to the hospital to be with the family, I asked when she passed on and they told me the time. And it was almost close to the time that she had come to me with that smile. In Ekankar, we know that soul does not die. Soul lives forever. Yvette, I would like to thank you for all the love you brought to my life, the care, laughter, and especially your smile. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ella, for your remembrance. And now I'd like to call on Nathan Harris, who is Yvette's first grandchild. Thank you.
Hi, good afternoon, everybody. Thank you for making your way down to this today. Thank you very much. Yeah, I just want to start off by just expressing how loving and how kind my grandmother was, not only to just myself but to all of her grandchildren. She was always there for us, no matter what. And she's been there for all generations of grandchildren as well. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know where to start because she's done a lot for me. Whether it's from when I graduated from uni and not getting a job straight away and being down and her just telling me keep my head up, keep striving, you'll get what you need to get, down to her even pushing me back when I was younger to start doing my driving lessons and her paying for my first couple of driving lessons. So she's done a lot for me, and I'm just obviously just sad that I can no longer visit her and just go down to her house and just enjoy those times that I had with her, whether it's her making me laugh, or whether it's us just talking about things in general. Like I said, it was a shock for me when I first found out the news of her illness, because I always thought that my grandmother would live to be 86, 90. I never thought I would experience her passing as young as she did. So when she did, it really did hit me a lot. But then the way that I've kind of get through that sad time, I should say, was just doing what I would know she would want me to do, to keep her in my spirit, and that's helped me get through a lot. And just to obviously re-emphasize what everybody said prior to me coming up here, she was just a loving person, and that's like the best word and the best way to describe her. There wasn't anything that she wouldn't do for anybody. And there wasn't any advice that she wouldn't give you. And yeah, I mean, I could just praise how beautiful a person she was. And yeah, I just want to just let her know one more time, thank you for everything you've done for me, because obviously there's a lot of things in my life that you've given me kind of like a take on. And I mean, we have a supportive family. Everybody supports everybody, but the way that you supported me, Nanny, I can't thank you more than enough. And that's all I've really got to say, because there's nothing really more to explain, to emphasize how loving she was. Oh, yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Nathan. We're now going to have tribute to Yvette, which is accompanied by music. And this is on your booklets, page 3 and 4, I think. The words are on page 2 and 3. So I'd like to invite you to watch the screen up there. I'd now like to invite you to stand up and sing. The song is on page 4 of your booklet if you know the words. Thank you. Be seated. We're now going to have 2 readings. Sri Harold Klemp, the Mahanta, the Living Master, was once asked, "What is the transition like when we leave here at death and go to the next place?" Sri Harold's response, recorded in the Golden Heart Mahanta Transcripts, Book 4, was as follows. In most cases, as we make the transition, we are totally unconcerned about it. As bright as the sunlight appears to our eyes, this physical world is a dark, small, mean place compared to the other worlds. You will see settings similar to those on Earth, but larger and with a lot more light. There will be a lightness and spaciousness about the body that you wear there. Soul is once again wearing a body, but it is on a higher plane. It is so natural that you generally don't give it a second thought. And you are always greeted by someone you know and love. For people who love truth and love God, it is a smooth change. The key really is love. The following passages are from Stranger by the River by Paul Twitcher, modern-day founder of Eckankar. Eckmaster Rebazataz tells the spiritual seeker about the life of soul throughout eternity. Fill thyself with light, and death cannot overtake thee. Ask God for the light and sound to live in peace. Be humble and see that soul be filled with the simplicity of love. Then thine own true self, the divine spark, which is truly thee, will alone endure, and the rest of thee will be discarded in order to realize the real self, which is thine own true self. If you know that death is only an illusion, then there is little need for thee to have cause for fear. Truth sustains you, and this clay temple is dissolved when the physical body wears out. But the soul, which owes its origin, life, and growth to God, will remain forever in the highest mansion of the Lord. God loves and takes special care of those who love him with all their heart and soul, and gradually draws them towards himself, the center of pure light. There, my son, is love, the love that makes all things beautiful. Yes, and breathes divinity into the very dust you tread. With love shall life roll on gloriously throughout eternity, like the voice of great music that has the power to hold the hearer's heart poised on eagle's wings far above the earthly world. We're now going to have a closing hymn. This memorial service has been a time for us to celebrate the journey that has brought Yvette closer to God. We will close by singing Hugh, a love song to God, to reawaken our hearts to the blessings of life. It is generally sung sweetly in one drawn-out note like this. Hugh. When you sing Hugh with love, your heart fills with the light and sound of God. I invite you to join in singing this sacred name of God. Afterward, we will spend a moment or two in quiet contemplation. May the blessings be. I thank all of you for sharing your love for Yvette today. She lives on in our hearts and in the heart of God. May the blessings be. And I'd like to call on Beverly and Tony. Do you want to say something? Is it Tony?
Hi everybody, I'm Beverly, this is Tony. We'd like to thank you for coming for Yvette's celebration of life, and thank you.
Okay. Yeah, we'd like to thank you from the bottom of our heart. We're overwhelmed with the love that you guys have given us. We really appreciate it. Mum was a special, special person for all of us, and she's given all of our family strength, and we'll always remember that. She lives in all of us. So whenever you run into any of us, you see Mum. She's here for us. So we want to thank you all for coming.
Thank you.
We open this door.
for this time on the plate.
Oh my gosh.
How are you?
How many centuries? Hello. Nice to see you.
Careful with this.
Hello. Good evening, everyone. Remember what I said, when someone's speaking on this, we're going to have some quiet, yeah? Please and thanks. Okay, this part of the evening, you know, we have to show some respect to everyone that is going to be talking on this microphone, because we're going to be saying things about their grandmother or their mother or sister. So let's just respect the fact, okay? Please. So we're not going to take up much time. What we're going to do now, we're going to ask Anton to come up front and say a few words.
Firstly, testing, 1, 2, 3. So no. Firstly, everyone, I just want to thank you for coming. Thank you for coming today. The turnout's been good, even at the crematorium. So from the bottom of my heart, from the rest of my family, I just want to thank you for coming. I just really want to say a few words about the type of lady that, what I call a nanny, grandmother, even though I know she'd hate it. She said it makes her feel too old. But I just want to share some stories and just share some words about the type of woman that she was, what she's done a lot for me in my life. For those of you that may not know, I lived with my grandmother for many years. And yeah, it was lots of love, lots of care. I remember when I said to her, she was a facilitator of dreams in a sense. Like I remember I said to her, boom, I want to get involved in football. She's like, yeah, look, let's find you a team. Let's do this, let's do that. I remember I said to her, I wanted to get into acting. I was like, yeah, I see all these actors on TV, like that should be me. And she used to get me to go acting classes every week, even though I hated it, but I loved the acting, but I just hate being forced to do things. So yeah, she was loving, she was caring, she'd cuss me down. Usually my hair sometimes not as neat as it is now, ladies and gentlemen. Sometimes it's in an afro. She tells me, look, you're looking homeless. We'd bring the homeless into the yard. But at the end of the day, she was always loving, always caring, and she was hard-working, man, hard-working. Like, a lot of you may not know, my experience of my grandma at a very young age was she used to work Monday to Friday. She'd come pick me up after she finished work. She'd work on Saturday, work on Sunday, but it was never like she wasn't there. She'd still cook up the Sunday dinner. She'd still have all my cousins, all the family come round. And yeah, like, it just really, it just showed the kind of woman that she was. And yeah, that's really one of the things I wanted to share. And lastly, I know, as I said before, I know I haven't probably seen a lot of you guys since I was maybe about 4 years old. The amount of people I've seen today that seen me from when I was a kid, yeah, it's a blessing. And you know what, it's all thanks to my grandma. She actually allowed me to do many wonderful things, go many wonderful places, meet many wonderful people such as yourselves. So yeah, again, I just wanted to say from the bottom of my heart, from all my family, Thank you very much for coming today, and yeah, it means a lot to us. God bless.
Thank you, Anton. Beautiful words. I can tell that come from your heart. Okay? So the next person we're going to ask to come up and give a few words is Angela. Angela? Put your hands together for Angela, please.
Good evening, everyone. I had to write down a few things. My name is Angela, and my mum, Peggy, was Auntie Yvette's sister-in-law. Everyone in the family loved Auntie Yvette, and it's a sad day. Auntie Yvette was someone that when she came in a room, her beauty and personality would light up the room. She was very talkative. You could have an in-depth conversation with her, and she would always break out in patois, then switch to the perfect English. She was hilarious. I always remember how kind and caring she was. She was not big on family. She was very big on family togetherness. The last time my sister and I saw her was on Boxing Day in hospital. Although I hadn't seen her for a while, she hadn't changed. She was still beautiful. As I remember her, she would always be remembered as the trendiest auntie. Beverly, Tracy, Tony and Stephen and all the grandchildren, be strong for one another. And as family, we are here to support you. Before we left the hospital, we prayed, and I know that Auntie Yvette is a woman of faith. May her soul rest in peace. Love, Peggy, Roy, and the girls.
Thank you, Angela. Wonderful once again. Can we have, I'm moving swiftly because time's against us here, so I'm going to call Coral to come straight up, please. Put your hands together for Coral, please.
Good evening, everyone. Once again, I concur to all what was said earlier. Thank you all for coming here. Yvette was my cousin. Her brothers, her dads and my mum were brothers. So we used to go up to Bath, because my mum was the one that kept the family together. I used to go up to Bath to see her. We used to play in my younger days. I even met a lady just outside, which brought back some memories. So we used to go, because if anybody knows, Yvette came from Bath when she just came from Jamaica. And we had good times up there. When my mum used to say, come, I'm going to look for my brother. And that's when me and Yvette would spend time together. I'm not very good with connecting, with keeping in contact, so I kind of drifted. So when I heard that my cousin wasn't well, I was very upset, because my mum would actually keep us together, and she'd always come to my mum in Bullston, so we spent a lot of weekends together. So it brought it all back, the good memories that we have, and that's what all of you need to do. She'd want us to think of the good times, because she was a fun-loving, no-nonsense, like us women in the family, you know, kind of woman. She was, and very loving, and all, as much as we may be apart, it was all about family. I'm going to miss her dearly. Tony, I've got your back. The rest of you know that I'm here for you. Family, we must stick together at times like this. Family, death has a way of causing, you know, division. I've seen it, so we just stick together. God is love, and let him wrap us in his cords of love that cannot be broken. Love you all.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, next person I'm going to call up is Grace. Where's Grace? Gracie, don't nervous. It's okay.
Hi everyone. Where can I start?
Yvette and I were very good friends. She was like a big sister to me. Our family grew up together in Bath. That's where we are from originally. And I just can't believe that she's not with us anymore. And it's hard, but I know she's in a better place, you know. And she was such a lovely, lovely person. Even when I went to see her in the hospital, she still had that beautiful smile. And she said, you know what, Grace? It is what it is, you know. And that's it. Cure.
Well done, Grace. Okay, like I said, time is against us. At this moment, we're gonna open the floor to a few people. Yeah, you can please come and say something if you need to, but just shorten your speeches. It's been very fine so far, so I've not had to tap no one on the shoulder and said, go outside, you know. So we're opening the floor to anyone who'd like to share any memories at this moment. Please come up now. Okay, in that case, the next person I'm going to call is Marie. Marie's going to sing for us, but she actually has a tribute as well that she likes to share. So give her a hand for Marie, please.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone. I knew Yvette for nearly 19 years. I did her hair for her, and anyone that knew Yvette knew that she absolutely loved her hair and she was beautiful. And when I would stand behind Yvette and do her hair sometimes, when she wasn't sleeping, I'd normally play some music in the background. And this is no X Factor performance, but sometimes I would sing. And before Yvette passed, she asked if I would sing today. So I feel quite emotional, but I would do my best. Yeah? Okay. When you're weary, feeling small, when tears are in your eyes, I will dry them all. I'm on your side. Oh, when times get rough and friends just can't be found, like a bridge over troubled water, I will lay me down. When you're down and out, when you're on the street, when evening falls so hard, I will comfort you. I'll take your part. Oh, when darkness comes and pain is all around, like a bridge over Sail on, brown girl, sail on by. Your time has come to shine. All your dreams are on their way. See how they shine. Oh, if you need a friend, I'm sailing right behind, like a bridge over troubled waters. I will ease your mind, like a bridge over troubled water. I will ease your I will ease your
Let's keep that round of applause going. That was beautiful, 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 beautiful. Sometimes we'll just big ourselves up, you know. You said it's not an X Factor performance, but that was beautiful. More than X Factor. Reach on the Z, from A to Z Factor. You have everything about you. Well done. Now we're going to have a tribute on the screen.
You need sound.
Press play.
Take me to the King. I don't have much to bring. My heart's torn in pieces. It's my offering. Take me to the King. Truth is I'm tired. Options are few. I'm trying to pray, but where are you? I'm all turned out, hurt and abused. I can't pray what's left to do. 'Cause the truth is I'm weak, no strength to fight, no tears to cry, even if I try. But still my soul refuses to die. One touch will change my life. Take me to the King. I don't have much to bring. Is I'm tired, options are few. I'm trying to pray, but where are you? I'm all churched out, hurt and abused. I can't wait, what's left to truth is I'm weak, no strength to cry, no tears to cry, even if I try, but still my soul refuses to die. One touch will change my life, take me to the King. I don't have much to bring, my heart's torn in pieces, it's my offering. Lay me at the throne, leave me there alone, to gaze upon your glory and sing to you this song. Please take me to the King. Truth is
Hello everyone, my name's Maple and I'm a friend of Yvette and a former work colleague. I just wanted to say a few words about her. This is so hard because Yvette was so full of life, and so funny and so straight. I can't believe that this has happened. My sympathies first of all to the family and to those of you who are really close to her. I know this will take a long time to make any sense, so be kind to yourselves. Yvette was just such a lovely person. She was a great social worker and she had a great work ethic, and she was just a lovely person to be around. So rest in peace, my dear, rest in peace. And I will hope you all have a fantastic day just thinking about her and remembering her. Okay, bye-bye.
Hello, I'm Tasia. I'm Yvette's second oldest grandchild. This is my tribute to Yvette. She was such an amazing person. I look up to her a lot and hope that I could be like her, because she was an amazing person, honestly. If you knew her, you'd know, like, wow, she's an amazing person. I have a lot of good memories of her, like taking me and my brother and my cousins away to like Southend or Brighton. She just always made time for us, always, and she made a lot of time for my kids as well. And she didn't look like a grandmother, a great grandmother. Yeah, she was just amazing, and I'm going to miss her a lot. But I know that she would always want us to prosper in whatever we're supposed to do in life, and she'll be proud. But yeah, this is my tribute to Yvette, Nanny. I'm going to miss you and I love you always.
I'm here to give my mum Yvette my contributions. My name is Tracy Mcleod, Yvette's second child. Yvette was a lovely, vibrant, happy person who liked to help and give a lot of support. It was always a good person to me, being a mother. We had lots of fun together. We had laughter, we had cries, we had sadness. My mum always gave me a lot of support, not just to me, but to the family, also her close family friends and her friends, and also her work friends and spiritual friends. Yvette was very fun-loving. She loved entertaining. She loved playing and doing things with children. As you were aware, my mum sadly passed, and I know that she went through her battle where she suffered a lot of pain, etc. But I'm happy that now she's in a better place where she can find peace and rest in. R.I.P. Yvette, love you.
I would like to say thank you for all the people that attended today, and even for the ones that haven't attended. I want to say thank you for the support that you've given to me and all of my family. It's been so special for us. It's been overwhelming, but we just feel blessed to have the presence of everyone that's around us right now. My mum passed away of cancer. It was a very hard battle for her. She had very strong spirits. Even when I was in America, we were speaking from over there, where she had breast cancer and they removed one of her breasts. She had a tumor in it, and she had believed that she would survive this. She was going through chemo. My mum's a fighter. She's an absolute fighter. Even up to, I want to say, a couple of days before she passed, she still had the will to live. My mum gives all of us, me, my siblings, and all my family, the strength that we all have now. My mum's such a special lady for me. She's created so much memories with me, for me, through all the journeys that we've had and the experiences that we've had together. But this battle for cancer that she had, I believed she would have beaten. But she gave it her all. She really did. She gave it her absolute all. When I heard I came over from America, I got to spend the last week of her life with her in the hospital, which was very special to me. I'll always remember the times that we spent there on the last days. When my mum didn't even close her eyes in the night, she was awake all night long, just looking over at me as I was sitting down working on my computer doing some stuff. I was there hoping that she would sleep, but as I said, my mum's a fighter. She suffered. She really, really suffered. The water in her lungs was a struggle for her, but she was still fighting through with her belief. As I said, my mum, for me, is my champion. She's my heartbeat. She was my all, and she always will be. She came and visited me in America a few times, and we've had so many great memories of her being over there. We went to Orlando, to Disney. She had the family van and made her drive, which she crashed. It wasn't bad. She just oversteered the van. But she had the confidence believing she could drive, and to be honest, her driving skills wasn't the best. But nevertheless, it was an experience for us all. She had my kids in the van with her and stuff. I think she just took her eyes off the road for a split second, because we was all driving separate vehicles at the time. But we made it to Orlando. We had such a great time in Disney. My mum stayed 6 weeks with us at my house. We had special moments. All of the moments were special, good and bad. We went out to the beach. She had fun. She really had fun. And as I said, with my mum, she was special for my children. She was special for my nieces and my nephews. They all have their own experiences with her that I've seen over the years. How my mum's been strong for my brother and his kids. She's just a champion. She always will be a champion for all of us. My mum will always live on in all of us. I love you dearly, Mum. You know, I remember when I was growing up as a kid, when I had chores to do, and I couldn't even go out unless my chores was completed. You know, my mum said to me, no, you know, until you get your stuff done, you're not going anywhere. So she made me, she made me know how to cook, to wash, to clean, to iron. You know, even my mum even made me go down back in the days on my knees and scrubbing over the tub. With the area was so bad. and one of them scrubbing brushes. You know, she said to me that I want to make sure that you can fend for yourself and you don't have to depend on any woman to survive. You can cook, you can wash, you can clean, you can iron. You can do everything a woman can do to take care of yourself. And I love my mum for that. As I said, she was a special lady for all of us. And I miss you deeply. And again, I wanted to thank everybody, my friends and family and everyone around us that showed us support, even my mum's friends that showed us all support. I didn't even know we had that much love around us like this. And I'll be forever indebted to all of you. Thank you so much for coming and supporting my family.
church. And my brother was a pastor. We were the members of the church. And let me tell you something. It's hard to come in contact with Jesus and still be the same. I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're in the Jesus of sinners. You will never be the same. And I think I've been going down to the church, going in church, came home still disobedient, didn't want to wash the dishes, didn't want to bring the clothes in off the line, didn't want to do anything. Mama said, "Listen, you going down to that church playing with God." Get in there, we went outdoors and started playing church. Sat down on the bottom step. My brother was a preacher. We were the members of the church. He put some old glasses and put them right here on his nose. And he said, I want you to jump up and shout Jesus 3 times. And I jumped up and I shouted Jesus 2 times. But when I jumped up the 3rd time, something got a hold of me. I couldn't see that devil anywhere else. She said, "Mama, so Shirley is out there playing with the Lord." Mama came to the door. But she looked up there and shouting, dancing all over the backyard. She didn't put it down the face. It's just a Mama looked out there and she said, "She ain't playing this time."
Celebrate our life.
Check. That was check. Check. Okay, people, thanks for being patient and being understanding and being great people. This is what we want more of this, when people are talking, you pay attention and you show that respect and that love, and I appreciate that. And once again, from the family, the grandkids, I just want to tell you all thank you for coming and supporting them, and they feel your love and your energy. So give yourselves a round of applause, please. So at this point, we're just gonna play some music and just celebrate her life. Okay? Is that all right? Okay. Okay, can I just say, if you